There's got to be a way to find out what the Hive are planning. That ghost we recovered found a library in their fortress called the World's Grave. It's said to hold everything they know of Earth. If you can get us down there, I'll steal all I can.
So that focus light lasts for half an hour.
The World's Grave is deep in their fortress, but according to the ghost we found, there's an ancient knight who protects it. I can lead us to him, but you'll have to face him to find the grave.
Oh man. So nice to use a Suros.
Do what?
The Suros auto rifles are just a better auto rifle. Like, don't get me wrong, the Hawk or whatever they're called are nice, but they're very, very mechanical. Look here, fool.
The Hive really tore into the moon. Filled it with all sorts of chambers and catacombs. It's a whole necropolis down here.
Ah, crap.
Guardian down.
Fell off.
Come on, life.
Oh, something is ripping up on me.
It's the that purple thing up there. Oh, I died. That Shrieker is a beast, man.
I just couldn't see anything. I thought, what the heck is killing me, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, those Shriekers do the job when it's time for you to die. And there's one mission where there's like 10 of them in a room.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember playing that one with you.
Oh.
When we had to double team them.
Yeah, because you got to get one guy to run out there so they'll open up.
The grave.
So he's bait, and then you got to have another guy far enough back with a strong enough sniper rifle just to pick them off. There's a level 10 hollow back here.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Yeah, we
There
better
you go.
pull back, Mike. Oh, you're a beast. Sorry, I'm used to playing.
I just had to bring out my sword.
I'm just used to playing with a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And when everybody else is dead, they'll still continue to go forward. And
Yeah.
they don't have the strategy to.
Alright, Dan, you're going the wrong way, dude.
I know, I've never been back there. Just checking it out.
Well, there's a mission back there. Just not this mission. Alright, Mr. Knight, where you be?
I found somebody.
Yeah, Kranox the Graven.
Wizard. Kind of wizard. Killed the wizard. Key to the grave.
This is the key to the grave. I know where we're headed.
I too know where we're headed, Nolan North. So, I don't know, I mean, I know he had to record a ton of lines, obviously. But,
What's that?
Nolan North.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just synthesize his voice to be a little higher pitched? Or...
No, that dude knows how to... Yeah, that dude can change the pitch of his voice to sound like anything, man.
I guess I don't know who this Nolan North is.
He's a real popular voice actor. Have you ever played the Uncharted games?
Yeah. Oh,
The
well.
world's grave.
Did you play Last of Us?
Nope, never heard of it.
Oh, dude, you're missing out on some awesome games. Did you like the Tomb Raider game?
I think Last of Us was Troy Baker, dude.
Yeah, it was Troy Baker for most of it, but the big villain.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was
Nolan North.
I gotta go play that game.
I get to play video games, so I gotta be selective in what I get. Okay.
Well, dude, Last of Us is most definitely a great game. Like, when I first started playing it, it was just like every other game, right? Dallas didn't want to watch it, the kids didn't want to watch it. Then one time I played it with the headphones off, and they started listening to the narrative, and it's just such a well-designed game that, like, she was getting into it, and the way the action plays in that game is so well done that, like, they just sat there and just were all about it.
There it is.
It's probably got one of the best endings in a video game ever.
What is this game called?
It's called Last of Us. And I don't know, I didn't care about the ending that much. I mean, believe me, as a parent, it's exactly what I would have done.
Yeah.
But, alright, so the story of the game is that, there's
When
this
I break in, they're going to come after us.
virus.
Make sure you're ready.
This type of mutant fungus that.
And this is a real life fungus too that actually does this. It just doesn't do it to humans.
Right. It does it to like rats or something.
Ants and
yeah,
ants.
bugs. So it basically takes over their brain. And so they figure, well, what if there was a mutant strand of it that could attack humans? And if it did, what would it do? And of course, the game is, I wouldn't want to call them zombies, but basically zombies.
Well, yeah, they're fungus-based zombies. Let's put it like that.
Right.
They're zombies. They're just replace the conventional zombie with a more realistic what if, you know.
I don't know if it's any more realistic, but it's just...
Well, they took
different.
what happens to these insects and applied it to humans, and, you know, it's more possible to stay dead coming back to life.
Right, because, I mean, the big thing with zombies is that they never really explained the how.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in Last of Us, they went out of their way to explain the how.
Okay, I've got it all.
I guess so.
There's unbelievable
So the
stuff
game's
here.
about this man who's escorting this young girl who's immune to it across the country, and it's just it's like the way they tell. And I'm not a big story lover in games, but this game really, you know, kind of hits home.
Mm.
You know, I mean,
like I don't. I'm a dude, obviously, but the first 10 minutes of that game, had me bawling. Because it was right after Izzy was born, and I mean, I was just like,
Hey man, just because you're a dude don't mean you can't be sensitive.
yeah, but you know,
Ross has big balls, so you know.
that's right.
Well,
So, anyway, the thing is, it's got a really deep piece right at the very beginning. You know, and of course, dude, I was the same way. Like, I watched the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy,
mm-hmm.
and like everything that you watch in Guardians of the Galaxy, they're like, it's the funniest movie ever. You don't have to, you just go in there and enjoy it. Dude, the first 10 minutes of that movie just killed me, man. I was like, oh, mom's dying of cancer, and then they kidnapped the kid? What? I don't want to watch this crap. And then after that, it got, you know, super funny. But
Yeah, it's funny.
that first 10 minutes is just like, oh, why don't you just stab me in the
Take
heart?
my hand.
Yeah.
Trust me, dude. There's plenty of shows I'm watching. I'm like, what the? Like, when did I become a bitch?
Yeah, really. Like, when did I start watching the post off? What's the name of that movie? The one with the magic post box?
Yeah, Doctor Who?
The Lake House? Was that it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Dude, I tear up. I tear up when I watch King Kong, the Peter Jackson version.
Yeah.
That killed me right
horrible.
there. Shut up, Daniel. You're a hater.
Dude, that's some horrible ass storyline right there.
That's a great movie. Thank you. King Kong's portrayal of a giant gorilla in that movie is life-changing. Life-changing.
Man, just like Jack Black's performance, huh?
Well, yeah. Jack Black's Jack Black.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say.
I ain't got nothing to say on that. That you really hate the guy in the movie. I really hated him.
Him and what was that other guy that won the pickpocket?
Big Nose?
He's a good actor for the most part.
Adam Brody?
Horrible. Yeah. It just wasn't a role for him, I think. I don't know. I just didn't like the movie. I mean, I get the concept. I love the concept, but the movie was just too long, and it was like
Oh yeah, it was way too long. But when it got to Kong, I was like, yeah, that's my shit right there.
Yeah, but it took too long to get to him. Like the first
Man, you got to set up the setting. You got to set up the setting.
Not 2 hours of setting it up, dude, to see.
It's Peter Jackson.
A big ass monkey for like 20 seconds. It's
him saying sorry for the Lord of the Rings series.
Are you serious right now? Lord of the Rings was awesome.
Yes, and I said it. I said it.
Oh, you are high right now.
I went there, yeah. Insult King Kong again.
King Kong is horrible.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of little hobbits looking at each other like they're at sleeves in each other's face.
It's an amazing story.
It's about the journey, I know. Yeah. Why couldn't they just fly to the damn volcano, throw the ring in, hightail it out of there?
Hey, dude, did you read that little? There was an article where it says that was what Gandalf's plan was the whole time, as far as the movies go. Now I've read the books and I know that's not the case, but there's a scene where he falls and he says, "Fly, you fools."
Yeah.
All right, when he says "fly, you fools," he's not saying run as fast as you can. He's saying make it to the top of the mountain, get the eagles, and fly. But
we sit with this 14 hours of two dudes looking at each other like they really just want to go to town on each other. That's what.
Okay, so you would have rather.
Have you ever heard of this friendship?
Yes, I've heard of friendship. Have you ever heard of King Kong being awesome? Yeah, so shut up.
the debate here is
he would rather watch Brokeback Mountain than Lord of the Rings. That's all he's saying.
I would not. No, I'm not saying that now. I'm not saying that.
He wants
to see the penetration.
Get to the business now.
Yeah.
I would rather not watch none of it.
He'd rather.
I don't really hate Lord of the Rings that bad, but it's a movie I cannot watch again. So fucking boring.
He's like, spend 14 hours to get to the cave.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know. I've never seen the movie, but
we have much.
What's that?
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain? Yeah. Lee has. I think Lee said he watched it.
I've never seen Brokeback Mountain.
We need you out.
I've watched parts of it.
He's like, the good parts.
Which part?
Well, the certain parts of it, like, I just couldn't bring myself to, like, keep watching it. But after it got past that part, I'd watch that.
See, now we know why Heath Ledger became the Joker, because he was broken heart over Jake Gyllenhaal.
Well, I'll say this, dude. Like, the acting in that movie was strong. Like, it was really good.
Oh, yeah,
really
I heard it was a good
high-quality
movie.
acting. But when they got to, when they got to they started banging each other, and, like, dude licks his hand and inserts himself.
Oh, dude, why are you going into detail?
I don't know anything about all that, bro.
You hear it. You hear the pumping.
It's like, you hear it. What are you hearing?
I have nothing against homosexuality, and I'm all for to each his own, but I don't want any details, Daniel. I mean, I think you wish you.
It was rough. I've watched the movie, It is what it is.
And then you hear it, and I'm like, whoa, I don't want to hear it.
It's like,
That's exactly what it sounds like, Michael. Good job.
Oh, man.
Boy, you put a lot of detail in there.
Hey, you're the one who put the detail into it. I just said
you were enjoying that shit when you did it.
Not particularly. The stuff you do for women.
Well, hey, there's limits on that right there. Of course, I never had a girl come up and say, "Hey, let's watch Brokeback Mountain." So that's a husbandly thing. I guess that's why I'm not married yet. So.
I guess so.
I ain't never seen Brokeback Mountain, and I've been married for 13 years.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right, you guys good to go?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'm just running now.
Well, dead orbit isn't calling the shots. I am.
But yeah, the rest of the story was pretty good.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. It had a sad ending.
I was just checking my video feed was still going.
So you didn't like Lord of the Rings. What about The Hobbit?
Nah, man. I don't, yeah, man. You know, I love fantasy movies, but I don't know what it was about those movies that I just didn't like. I mean,
The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings? Or both?
I don't like any of them.
Sad day.
It's not a sad day. It's okay.
Mm.
Daniel, you will survive.
Michael doesn't care too
definitely.
much for those sorts of events that have lots of story. He's more of an action guy. If it had been 14 hours of, you know, kung fu, he would have been cool.
I remember when you
hours.
I remember when you were telling me about that movie back in the day, Equilibrium. That was
Yeah.
like the best thing that, you know, ever came out, and I was like, eh. So I
I
get
like
it, yeah.
Equilibrium.
Well, it was a decent movie.
If you look back on it now, it's an extremely stupid concept.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because essentially, it's like a planet full of Vulcans from Star Trek. You know, who are devoid of emotions.
but they could all fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
Used
To
Gunkata.
destroy the sword is to kill its makers. The
Hey, that's
remember
what.
way too much of that movie.
one of them is
Well,
said to guard
Gunkata is
the
an
ritual
actual.
site
It's
near
not
the
an
Hellmouth.
actual
We'll
martial
challenge you
arts, but
first.
they use it a lot, like in sci-fi.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Well, it was cool. It was good. Good for what it was. Back in the day.
I was trying to. There was another movie that was. What was the name of that movie? With it was about aliens, and it had the guy from X-Files, but it was not X-Files. And they defeated him with Head and Shoulders.
Evolution.
Evolution.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny movie.
No,
That had Sean Williams or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Stiffmeister.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too shabby.
See,
Pretty good little comedy.
we can all agree that that was a decent film.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
What I remember most about that movie is we're going to the movie theaters in Monticello and watching it.
Yeah. That was all the experience, though. But that's how most movies are.
I never went to the movies and watched that. Of course, I
You
remember
were-
going to the movies a whole bunch when I was a kid.
Yeah, bro, that was like 2001, 2002.
I must have been locked up.
Yeah. See, so here's a chest over here if you guys are interested. Alright, so, it was me, Michael, Dale,
Lee,
Andy.
Andy.
Who's Andy?
Andy from college.
Oh.
It was Daryl.
Daryl. Man, there was like 8 of us. And we were all there, and we just made the most, I mean, like, you would have thought it was the most horrible film ever, the way we were going on about it. But it was just, you know, 8 dudes in there. We took up a whole row of the theater, and we just had a great time making fun of it.
The ritual site is up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to do a war
Lee's
tap?
infamous "Hold My Goober."
What?
Lee was like, he looked over at Andy and said, "Hey, hold my goobers,"
I knew
out loud, and everybody in the theater started laughing. So
Oh, everything that we did there was just for show.
yeah.
It was a great show, though.
Oh, he took me down.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's all right.
Getting hit from the backside.
Throw them hammer. Like a boss.
Oh yeah.
I don't ever remember seeing clear-coated Ingrams before.
They look a little smaller than the regular ones.
Yeah.
Could be going there.
It's like a cheap-ass Ingram.
Sometimes you get like special items out of those.
Yeah.
Like Vanguard marks and stuff like, not Vanguard marks, but like ghost shells.
Yeah.
Alright. Did that count toward that quest? No, those are jerks. Oh, I guess because that's a public event, that wasn't a patrol. I've got a mission that's asked me to complete a patrol of each type.
This is where we'll find him. I hope you're ready.
Ship sucks.
What ship?
This little jetpack thing in there. So
How much your Sparrow?
crap. Yeah. It's just a cheap Sparrow. The first one you get, you know.
Have you bought the second one?
Not at all.
I mean, with any of your characters, you haven't bought it?
I'll lead us to the others.
Yeah, I think so.
If you bought it with any of your characters, you can go and check. There's a kiosk in the tower, and you can go and check.
I remember that.
And you can pick it up.
I'm so big I'm lost right now.
Lost?
Stuck in this damn hole. There we go.
Oh, that sucked. What's that, Cuz?
Oh, no.
Huh. Did you find us? Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Not to unsettle you, but I'm tracking the sword by the light of the guardians it's killed. It's further below.
Oh.
Clear them out.
Or you're like, I don't need that sword. I've already got a sword.
No, I don't.
Grab the sword. That should lure them out.
I'm gonna carry this sword.
Its power is dark.
My sword's unlimited.
You can that man.
Lots of movement all around us. The princes are coming for the sword.
Ate my hammer.
Taste the hammer of might.
It's got vitamin D in it.
And that's scientifically accurate.
Yes, it is. You can. My sword's better.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I did.
It's because he's a sunbreaker. And sunlight contains vitamin D.
Yes.
I thought you said jizz it is.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's that Brokeback Mountain hearing right there.
The sword is gone. They say that was one of the most powerful weapons the Hive ever wielded against us.
I don't think I killed anybody.
Won't believe this.
That whole mission.
It'll tell you at the end.
I'm gonna waste my ammo on your ass.
Dance, Daniel! Dance, Daniel! Dance, Daniel! Dance!
You killed 7 people.
Yeah, 7. 7.
It's not bad. It's not 56.
Yeah.
But you also didn't pick up the sword. If you had the sword, I'm sure those numbers would have been very different.
Doubled? Maybe. I don't know. I think this character's weak.
Your hunter? I mean, your,
Wizard or whatever. Warlock. Yeah.
Alright. Did you transfer over your 3 of coins?
Did I transfer them? No.
Okay. Because we'll do a strike here in a minute.
Okay. Can I transfer some of them, or do I gotta transfer all of them?
Do you have the PlayStation app on your phone, or the Destiny app on your phone?
Nothing.
With the app, you can transfer just a few.
We believe the Hive are engaged in a ritual
from character to character, or from character to vault,
whatever power they
and then from vault to character.
Understood and destroyed.
I'll give it a try. Okay. So,
this ritual could be happening in any one of their thousands of chambers. If we can find cracks deep enough, I can map the entire Hive fortress.
That's right. Now we gotta go scanning cracks.
Inventory.
Okay, good scan, but not enough to locate the ritual yet. Let's keep looking.
Why is Ghost addicted to crack?
Don't know.
No,
Yeah,
sure.
I need to go scan some crack.
Is 2 enough? I'll move 2 of them to the vault.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you move
That
them
way
from
I still have.
Yeah, and then you move them from your vault to your warlock. Look here. I'm busy scanning crack and you're shooting me.
I got it.
There we are, all the way over there already.
But we have to go deeper
I just
into
left the mofo behind, didn't you? See how it is.
Oh, sorry, we were scanning crack.
No.
I understand that you didn't get to partake in the crack. But
so sensitive.
That's
trust
Michael's
me,
bag right there.
it was sufficient.
Hey, I'm too fat to be a crackhead.
The world.
I wasn't talking about that type of crack, bro. There's more than one type of crack. And the type I was talking you like to partake in is the ass crack.
Well, now I would say that go to your brother Lee.
Hey, you would know more about it than I would.
Unfortunately, that's so true. Now, you must have never heard this story, dude. When me and Lee were going to college in Little Rock, Daniel, like, on the way up there, you know, I used to have a bad case of plumber crack, right? Never were built.
No, I didn't.
Well, now you do.
Anyway.
I don't make it a habit of staying at people's ass.
But, anyway.
But go
so
on.
this one time, it was after the big ice storm, and we drove up to Little Rock, you know, still ice on the road, and Lee, like, took his hand outside the window while driving up about the 5 miles it took to get into Little Rock to the school. And didn't know why he was doing this for. So we pull into the school parking lot. I go to get out, and next thing I know, I feel Dakota's fucking finger just go right to the top of my ass crack. And I hear it go, dip! And I was like, holy shit! Jump out the car. Lee was laughing his ass off.
Someone's trying to
Stuck his finger in your ass.
Could be this
No, not in my ass. He just dipped the top of the ass crack. This is your brother.
Let's get out.
I'm sorry. I don't care what part of or how deep. He stuck his finger in your ass. Oh, that's...
No. Top ass crack. Trust me.
There's no backpedaling now. You
Ain't no backpedaling on my part. I'm the victim here. I'm the victim. The victim.
You say victim. I hear willing participant.
No. I was getting out of the car. It took me by surprise.
You know what we tell the kids who spend a lot of time sagging, right?
You're interesting.
They're looking. They're looking.
You have promise.
For a partner.
Who is that?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, that's true.
I'm losing the signal.
That.
I don't know if it's true that they're looking for a partner, but I know it's true that that's what they do in prison.
But there are enemies out
It's when they wanted some loving, they drop the pants down below
Go down.
their buttocks to advertise.
Come find me.
Signal dropped. I got some broken coordinates. Venus, northern hemisphere. Ishtar region.
At least that's how it started out.
Right. Well, that may not be how it's intended, but...
What do we do now?
Well, that's how it was intended in prison.
Right.
It was a way for them to get around the, you know, whatever. I'll have to go make some coffee here in a minute.
How long are you going to be up for, Daniel?
I won't try to do the whole 24.
Oh, Ashley going to let you do that?
Yeah. She agreed to let me do it.
Well, that's good.
Well, I mean, when he was, you know, I tried to give everybody a good month in advance.
Yeah.
And I understand.
I would be setting up my own stream, but I couldn't get nobody to reply, so.
You only got one person that actually did like they said they were going to do and donate.
And that was Chris. What was his last name?
Soft Cedar.
Yes. I didn't thank him. So
You thank that dude, Ross. Thank you, man.
No, for real, dude. At the top, like, it's 3 o'clock right now. So, and what I said is every hour on the hour, I'm going to thank all the people who've donated, and I do.
Yeah, you guys that are donating, you guys are the tips.
Y'all are awesome, and if you would just go to extralife.org and search for the Lake Village Gamers, you're giving money to Arkansas Children's Hospital, and the deal was if you donated more than $10, then you got a shout out. Now, you didn't have to necessarily take it, but you were offered it. And so Pat Douglas asked me to make people aware of John 3:16 Ministry. Philip Slaughter, he asked me to challenge parents to, you know, take their kids to get their regular checkups. Arkansas Children's Hospital is a great place to get those. And Susan Wright didn't have a didn't have a shout out that she wanted me to make. But Michael Pettit wanted me to let everyone know that episode 1 is better than episodes 4, 5, and 6.
But what?
So, I want to thank everyone who's watching and thank everyone who's donating. So, please.
There'll be more of these hitting home.
Oh, I almost died there. So please.
Dude, that was like right in your face.
Oh yeah. If my melee was different, I would have died. So please just check out extralife.org, search for Lake Village Gamers, or go to facebook.com/Lake Village Gamers for more information. Thanks so much. So yeah, he wanted me to announce that episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and that's just as a total rib toward me. He wanted me to have to say it.
You know, sometimes people.
Nah, he's skipping episodes 2 and 3. So.
Oh no, because I agree that episodes 2 and 3 are worthy of the name, but I believe episode 1 to be total garbage. And that's just one man's opinion. I would also say that Qui-Gon Jinn is the worst Jedi ever, but if only they could.
Why would you say that? I'm just curious. I mean,
he's boring. He's boring. As a matter of fact, and I've watched other videos that say it much better than I could, but the dynamic between Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan was lackluster, and they took all the things that could have made Obi-Wan a much more interesting character and gave them to Qui-Gon Jinn just for the sake of him of having his master in the thing, when Yoda could have easily been his master.
Well, he was at one point,
but only after Qui-Gon Jinn died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like the first, the 1, 2, and 3. I like the 4, 5, and 6.
I mean,
more than anything.
I didn't have a problem with.
And I like the fact that the new one is taking the style of 4, 5, and 6 over.
You mean until
1, 2, and 3?
Until you see Jim Kirk run on the screen and, you know,
Here it is.
totally rewrite
who?
Jim Kirk.
The hive's chambers.
Oh well.
And totally rewrite the history of Star Wars.
That could happen. Well, see, I wouldn't be sad because one, I'm not one of these rabid Star Wars fanboys, you know. So.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a rabid fanboy, but I mean, I don't know. You got to keep the world separated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Star Trek and Star Wars, it's
different galaxies, Holmes.
Two completely different worlds and, you know, theories and timelines.
I really do like the new Star Trek movies too. You know.
You said Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek, like the Into Darkness. I mean, those are some good ass movies.
Yeah, Star Wars is a really good director and producer and writer.
Except he totally killed TNG. You know, sure.
TNG?
The Next Generation?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is
well,
the Next Generation. And maybe, Ross, you'll get the next generation.
I don't want the next generation.
The Next Generation 2.0.
I don't want that.
The Next Generation, is that the Picard?
Yes.
Yeah.
All those? Yeah, Star Trek, yeah.
Whatever, man. Next Generation is better than TOS any day of the year.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. Yeah, dude, I gotta agree with Danny.
I think if Red Bulls then went through your head.
Yeah, I think they have.
Picard over Kirk any day.
Oh, you
dude, man, you were crazy, dude.
Oh my God.
I gotta disagree with you. I mean, even when they were in the movie together, in part 5 or part Next Generation, Picard got his ass whooped by that dude.
What does that have to do with
Patrick Stewart is an overall better actor, but no, the character, no.
I disagree. I'm much better. I just think that he was a better captain.
Yeah.
He might have been a better captain, but he had a better crew.
All Kirk was about was
kicking ass and taking names,
surfing through space and getting trim, and that's it.
What's the problem?
What you hating on him for?
That's not the point of being a Starfleet captain.
The only reason you like Picard is because he had a British accent. That's it.
Picard.
You can't take advantage of the the perks, and then why have the perks? You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying, what's the point of having blue skin chicks if you can't mate with them?
Exactly, dude.
Spread your seed. That's what it's there for.
But it's all like they've got all these rules like don't interfere, and he's like, forget that. You see that tail? I'm getting it.
He's preserving life.
That ass.
Preserving what life? He's creating new species, which is against the rules.
No, who said
that? Hey. I'm gonna go with my boy Silent Jay and Silent Bob. Be the first man where he says, "I would love to be the first man who see an alien and fuck it." That was Shatner. Booyah. Can't hate, Ross. Can't hate. Next Generation.
I got no hate for it. I'm just saying Next Generation's better.
No.
And I think there were a few crew members that were better, but not Picard.
Picard was better.
No. No. I don't think so.
Picard had better challenges presented to him, and he faced them in a better fashion. He used his brain.
Okay, so the difference here is 20 years of your writing. There was definitely a different time frame between when Star Wars was first written and then the Next Generation. So you got two different teams of writers with different aspects.
Yeah, and one team was better, and that team was the one in the 90s.
Well, there's a completely different evolution of theory and thought behind the Next Generation.
Sure.
But I still think that What's His Nuts was better than
What's His Nuts? Oh man, we'll just have to disagree, friend.
Yes, you can always be wrong.
Yes, you could.
Oh man. We can all agree that Spock was better than Data, right?
They're totally different characters.
Okay.
Look at it, now he's totally different characters.
They don't. Okay, look. Data is not a science officer.
Data's a robot.
Spock was a science officer. Data's not a science officer. Totally different roles, totally different characters. They're exploring humanity in a totally different fashion.
Yeah, one being a bitch. That's what that is.
I love that. They're totally different characters. That kills me.
That just takes us back to the original argument.
No, because Kirk and Picard are both captains.
Yes, but they're different captains. They have different styles of leading. Let me get rid of some of this junk.
If you want to get your coffee now, it's probably a good time. I'm doing updates to Facebook real quick.
Yeah, well, here in a minute, I gotta finish updating my thing.
I got you. I can't even. I don't even know you guys.
I don't feel like I know you.
You're acting like a total card right now.
You're the one talking about, you know.
Man, you gonna drive me to drinking. Let me go get a Coke. I'll be right back.
Drinking? You drink a Coke? These weapons I'm picking up are butthole fungus.
Bodhi. Straight up Bodhi. I'm getting, it's like I'm at level, I can't see my, I'm like level 44. Oh. 45. I'm a boss like that. Oh, let me hold on to the hand cannon for a minute.
God, I hate this, why can't I have another freaking... Pisses me off.
What's that?
all the equipment and stuff I got, it's just crap.
Yep. I understand. I'm at like level 47 now. Alright. I'm gonna talk to Eris. And I guess the speaker. And Zavala.
No, it's just stuff was arranged and
Kill Sardon, the Fist of Crota, before the Hive
a level.
Crota's soul. Listen for the shadows.
What's that?
We're just looking at my gear and stuff. I was just saying, I wish it was arranged in like level.
Yeah.
I guess you got a good story out of it. This does a few good tricks. Watch yourself.
I'm back, guys, when y'all ready to go.
Yeah, we're just turning in stuff and switching stuff, and I'm about to go check and see if they've got a better sword for me at, not a sword, a better weapon for me at the, Vanguard guy here. Then the guns that I picked up. Sometimes they've... Oh, and I've got to speak to the speaker. Alright. So let's see.
What can the Vanguard supply for you?
Oh yeah, they're carrying... They're selling level 60 stuff. Alright, so... That long speed... Yeah, I'm gonna go with that Suros thing. Did I already buy that? Apparently not. Alright. Buy that one. Maybe I held off on it because... I guess I'll go with that.
The tools of the Vanguard. They are always welcome at the armory.
Ooh, yeah. Better hold on that sniper rifle. Let's do it. Ooh, my light level's at 50.
I think mine's like 48 or something like that.
Because next thing you know, we're going to be arguing about Fast and Furious.
Well, what's to argue about?
He thinks the movies are gay.
No, I know that they're gay. I don't think that they're gay.
Because apparently Vin Diesel he likes to suck dick or fuck ass. I don't know the reason, but he doesn't like the Fast and Furious franchise because Vin Diesel is supposedly gay.
It's got nothing
He's
to
not
do.
gay. He's got a wife and kids.
I don't care about his orientation. I'm just saying those ain't buddy cop movies. They're just a little bit more.
I happen to like those movies. I think they're pretty fun movies to watch.
Hey, you also like
I like them for what they are.
They're ridiculous, you know.
And then the next thing that y'all gonna tell me is the Transformer movies are better than the Transformer cartoon. and then I'm gonna have to.
No. I will say the Ninja Turtle cartoons are better than the newest Ninja Turtle movie because that movie fucking sucked.
Are you serious? You didn't like it?
I didn't like it at all. All it was, hey, Megan, I'm sorry for or whatever Megan, whatever her damn name is. I'm sorry for not putting you in Transformers 3. Here's my apology. So let's make a movie that bypasses all the cool things about Ninja Turtles and make her the center star. Like you got this cybernetic ninja who's hanging off a skyscraper, and she just so happens to land a kick after 3 7-foot-tall turtles getting their ass whipped by him. She swings and gets a kick to the face on him. Like, how is that logical? That's strong enough to knock his ass off. That's not logical. No, I'm sorry. That movie was catered to whatever her name is. Movie sucked. Like, what little girl is in a lab that's on fire? That's like a real responsible father. And then saves turtles and then lets them go in the sewer. No, a little girl would have took them damn turtles home and fed them some bitches. Any tip? No. I'm gonna call you the warrior spirit. And then how do they learn martial arts? From How to Martial Art Ninja book? Like, you see those lying around everywhere. And how did the motherfucker learn to read? Nonsense. Nonsense. Fucking movie sucks, dude. Sucks dick.
Okay, so you're pointing out plot holes in a children's movie.
Yeah, that's
Children eyes should be gouged out for liking that movie. I swear, dude, I went and seen that movie and I was excited as shit because I actually liked the designs of the turtles. But you know, and the people I were living with at the time were like, "Hey, don't go see this movie. It looks like it sucks." And I'm like, No, Ninja Turtles. I mean, they look awesome as shit. I'm gonna go see it. And I remember walking out of the movie, almost in tears on how bad it was. And I look over to this man who was obviously just as sad as me, and his son was like, "Dad, that was the greatest movie ever." I almost killed the little son bitch, man. Almost killed him. It's like choked him. And I was like, man, kids just don't know these days. Ugh.
It's not as bad as you're making it. It's not as bad as you're making it.
It is. It is.
God, come on.
It is. Yeah, it is bad.
You ready to? Y'all ready to go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God they got the much superior cartoon, CG animated cartoon out there that I can watch.
Well, you know they're making a part 2, right?
I know, man. I hope it's better. I hope it's better. Shit sucked.
It didn't suck. I enjoyed it.
It sucked bad.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Daniel, Alabama's dug into your brain. I don't know. Just
I've only been in Alabama for a year.
I know. I don't care. You're stupid now. If you like that movie.
I liked it.
Well, Ross, we know what's wrong with you. I mean,
I bought it.
My God, Ross. Why couldn't you just give me the money and I could go and spend it on something like effective, like Twinkies or something? I mean,
hey, now we all love Twinkies. You can't be like that now.
See, I would have shared it with you, and you could have got more enjoyment out of that Twinkie than that dumbass movie.
No, dude, I dug the movie though.
You can only enjoy a Twinkie one time.
That's right.
No, you can go. Then you can go buy
but that's
another box of Twinkies.
That's a different Twinkie. He can buy that.
All right, Mr. Logical, Mr. Literal over here.
We mustn't destroy this machine.
I'm just pointing out
hey, man, you're just a hater, Daniel. I think our alliance of the Star Wars, Star Trek, or Star Trek New Generation versus man, it ain't.
I see how quickly
you're gonna be telling me Voyager's better than Star Trek.
Huh?
I said you're gonna be telling me Voyager is better than Star Trek.
I'm not that stupid.
I don't know. You're telling me the original series was better than Next Generation.
Ross, I just think you like against the odds stats here because you can get Daniel back in on this.
What's this?
He's going back on the Star Trek thing, man.
Yeah. Well, that's his, that's what he wants to believe. He can be wrong.
I'm sad that Enterprise ended as early as it did. It only lasted 4 seasons.
I've never watched it. I heard it was pretty good though.
It got a lot better toward the end, but that was after they knew when it had an end date, and so it really allowed the actors to loosen up, and it gave the writers a bit more creative freedom. So
I need a new gun. That sucks.
But it was pretty good. I dug it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that show Firefly?
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Love that show.
They only had like, 1 or 2 seasons? It was amazing.
1.
Was it 1 season?
Yep. 13 episodes.
But it had an awesome movie, though. Serenity.
Well, I think the series is better than the movie, but yeah.
The series was much better than the movie.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. Have you ever seen, I think me and you talked about this, Ross, what's it called, Fringe?
Yeah, never really watched it.
You mentioned it, but I never watched it. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I never got into it.
I just like the characters. I'm really big in characters and actors, like the way they show characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what makes a movie for me. They can have a horrible storyline, but if the character is believable and the actor makes a good interpretation of the character, it saves the movie for me.
Great. The way out of here is sealed.
It's kind of like Dallas disagreeing with me about Hotel Transylvania.
Well, so you don't like it?
Oh no, it was horrible. It was awful. That was the most awful hour and a half I had to sit through. I would watch Ninja Turtles 47 times before I watched Hotel Transylvania again.
That's the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an Adam Sandler cartoon.
I don't know. I think he's went down in quality of movie selection here recently. He doesn't make good movies anymore. I think the last good movie he made was it's been a long
Longest
time.
Yard.
What?
I like The Longest Yard. That's the last good one he made in my,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean, 50 Dates was good. I mean, it was funny as shit.
Yeah, but that was a chick flick though. Like, if it's a movie by himself, it's not really very good.
I'm gonna go ahead
but if he's got like a strong side actor, it's pretty good.
The Waterboy was funny.
I liked Billy Madison.
Waterboy. Billy Madison, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore.
But also understand that your taste and maturity levels increase.
Well, it's that and like his choice in characters stayed the same. You know what I mean?
Right, but when he started doing that comedy, his demographic hasn't changed. He's still aiming at, prepubescent boys.
I guess so.
So
he'll get it back, man.
I mean, he's played some pretty good movies. I just think he hasn't evolved.
I'm pretty sure he'll get it back. I mean, he's got a new Western coming out.
Does he?
Yes, it looks okay. I mean,
I don't know that.
All right, Michael says Western. It's a comedy, and he plays an Indian.
Oh yeah, it's a comedy, but.
Didn't he just have a one that came out called Pixels or something like that? Was he in that?
Yeah.
Pixels was good.
I haven't seen it yet.
All right, well,
I heard Pixels horrible.
Dude, who did you hear Pixels was horrible from?
Like everybody.
The movie?
Tell everybody who told you that they can blow me. Okay? Like, they need to come to
You better get ready for a lot of blowjobs, man.
That's great. Tell them to bring it. Because if they can't enjoy that movie, they have no soul. And I don't want to know them. What about that movie was supposedly so bad?
I haven't seen it yet.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm asking you what they're telling you is so bad.
The plot, they said the acting, the fact that it's just stupid.
No. The premise.
I mean, no, I'm just going by. I mean, this ain't judging me. So yeah, you know.
Okay, so 1980s video games they don't come to life. Aliens from another galaxy catch TV signals from, that have been sent out from the 80s. That's how far away they are. And they're of this video game competition from back in like 1983, where Pac-Man and Donkey Kong were the final game. And they think that it's people training. Oh yeah, I died too. Training to be part of a warrior program. So using the rules from their war, they come from outer space and attack Earth using the rules that were built in the video game competition. The kid who came in second place is Adam Sandler's character. And Peter Dinklage is the guy who came in first place.
He's an awesome actor.
And it's just a love letter to kids who grew up in the 80s.
I know.
How anyone from the 80s can come back and say that movie sucked is beyond me. Especially if they grew up playing those games.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it, so...
You should watch it. Don't go basing your opinion on a movie on what some punk online is.
Hey, like I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch it eventually.
Much better than Fast and Furious 7.
People's opinion of movies. Well, this can't go too far now.
You're a slut-seeking missile. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
No, I like the movie.
And if you'd watch the movie, you'd know what that is.
Like I said, I'll watch it one day. I'll wait till it comes on Netflix or something like that.
I'm going to buy it on Blu-ray. Oh, that's you. With your massive flaming sword.
Yes, it is.
Barrier is down. We can move now.
Alright, so, Daniel, at this point, if you want to pop that, 3 of coins, this is where you do it. Either right after this, like right now, or after the spider. But before we get to the orb.
Alright, just drop one.
Yeah, just one. Don't do multiples.
Yeah, just did one. I mean, is this really useful since I'm only on level 10, you know?
Don't we have to fight that tank, Ross?
Yeah. It's useful because you're not going to go and take it to the Cryptarch. You're going to just put the Engram in the bank.
Dang it. So I'm not using the Engram?
If you get a exotic Engram from it, no, don't use it. Just put it in the bank and cash it in with your level 40. That way you'll you'll get a level 40 piece of equipment that can be equipped by either, because it'll probably be a weapon. I haven't come across any Engrams dropped that are class specific.
That isn't a one-off. I don't know what it is.
What?
Guardian down.
Son of a bitch. My special is it's like a one-off.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't hit anything, it's pretty much useless.
With that void, yeah. Yay. I'm using this auto rifle, but I'm having to pull the trigger quickly because it is so jumpy. You alright, cuz?
Oh, I'm fine, dude.
Oh, you freaking...
Got a green Engram. Oh shit.
What's up, bro?
There's bad guys like all around me. I didn't notice they were like all around me to the second ago.
Yeah, I'm about to have to pop a special ammo set.
Guardian down.
Holy crap, man.
One shot, John.
Mm-hmm. Blew me across the stage. Dirty bastard.
Guardian down.
Oh, I got downed. Be careful, Rawson.
Bro, where I'm standing, if he gets me, he deserves it, man.
Damn ball.
Hold up. Awesome. Hopefully now I'll be able to clean up and come in and... What's up, Michael? I didn't think you'd be up at 4 or 3:45. What's up? Oh. Yeah, that... I can see that keeping you up. Oh, really? It's going. We're at 3 hours 45 minutes in, and I'm at level 10. Daniel came on at about 12:45 or so, and then my cousin Michael came in at a little after 1, and so we've been just running it. It's going pretty good. We've been having some pretty good conversations about pop culture, and I've got a question for you. Kirk or Picard? All right, so
That's such a...
That is the right answer. No, that is the right answer.
That's the wrong answer.
It's a very wrong answer. I'm bald too, and you know what? Kurt over anything.
So,
Yeah. I shaved my head when I was in my mid-20s. I had that part, that receding hairline. So I was like, screw it, it's over. I'm not like old Ross here who's holding on to a little ass strand of hair.
So this is
he's running around looking like a fat John Travolta.
You're hating, man.
Seriously, you said you haven't even watched the episode of Star Trek. How do you know? Because one's bald? That's not a thoughtful look, that's a look of stupidity. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I don't care how smart he is. I want to go... I want to know if I go out on the town, that dude, it's going to be a good time.
That is not how you judge. Okay, so that's how you're figuring out who your space captain is if you go out on the town with him, is it going to be fun?
Well, yeah, dude. I mean...
Yeah, it's called Data.
No. He's talking about the holodeck. See, my issue is that Kirk was nothing but space lust. All right, that's all Kirk was about.
Hey man, he was spreading the will.
He was a party animal, dude.
But that's
I don't see it quite as the party animal. But...
Do what, Michael? I don't know.
Is there going to be a new TV too?
Yeah, they've announced it.
They're talking about bringing it back.
Yeah, CBS decided that it's been off the air long enough to justify a new series. Hopefully it won't be about space lust, though. We are doing the strike on Sepix Prime.
Huh.
So it's on Earth. What are you doing? You need to get that 5 mil, man. Have you looked online to see if they had codes for bricks? Really? I can never set the kids to do that. Venom is pretty cool. Yeah, I got it. That's the same way that Hulk does, isn't it? No. Well, kinda. Either way. It's the same way that the Martian Manhunter does. Good.
Some people just can't be helped.
Alright, so have you...
No.
I feel you.
Alright, so here you go. Have you seen
Prime cast a great shadow over our
congratulations, Matt.
With its destruction, the fallen devil.
What'd I get?
A Sublime Ingram.
But we must stay vigilant.
Right.
The fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive.
Yes.
They always do.
They used to call them legendary Ingrams, but they're trying to make they're trying to distinguish between legendaries or different levels of legendaries. So you get Sublimes now, which are still purples, but they'll be like level 40s as opposed to I can't.
Yeah, I don't think there's one worth referencing.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he does.
I like country music as well,
but that's the way you make Jones' show, right? You got to be in the holodeck, because otherwise, like, I'm not going to that stinking holodeck. Can't make me. I'm No Show Jones. Yeah, look what I got. That's their song. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah?
That's pretty cool. You don't see that very often anymore.
Our new friend must have access to extraordinary methods to have reached out to us like that. The radio message she sent came from somewhere in the jungles of Venus.
Did you see the Peter Jackson King Kong movie?
This colony was built by the Ishtar Collective. Records say they once
studied
humanity itself.
Oh God!
We thought this was all lost in the collapse.
It was just he just feels that it was too long for what it was.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, have you seen Pixels?
Yeah.
See, I didn't watch it.
I don't like us getting dragged out.
Oh, I saw bits and pieces of it.
There used to be a Guardian outpost nearby. Let's see what they have on.
Be right back.
Okay.
That was all of a sudden.
So if it's all of a sudden it's a Kirk? Oh no! Unexpectedly, Kirk is coming.
I think he means Picard. Picard, yeah. I mean, because every time you say Kurt, I hear Picard.
So.
Well, grape soda. Yeah.
The A1 burger, the A1 Halloween burger from Burger King. Yep. Well,
apparently
the Halloween one. It looks like you. It looked like you deuced out a mini or liquid Incredible Hulk. It's about that color. Yeah, they've got so much, to make it, So, do you get a lot of text like the text that I sent you earlier? Right. Well, no, I don't get a lot of text like that now. So,
I hear about some war machines called the Vex. Indestructible.
All right, so I have a weird thing about buffets. And, right, but they may not know my thing about buffets. I need to know the price of the buffet. So, like, I went to JJ's buffet last night. So, last night JJ's buffet was $12.95. All right, so he took the they took the shrimp or crab or whatever it was off the buffet. So it's not the seafood buffet anymore. It's just the regular buffet. Yeah. So I mean, they did have some fish on there, but I don't do the fish thing. So for $12, I need to justify at least $12 worth of food, because I was the only one who ate buffet to begin with, and then because I'd already been sitting there for half an hour when they finally showed up, because like I knew I was going to bed at 6 o'clock, so that meant that I needed to eat dinner early so that I could be ready for bed. And sure enough, they show up about 4:30 or so. So we're doing the early bird special. By the time they've ordered everything or figured out what they were going to eat, it's 5 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to eat the buffet. And so I started off. I was like, okay, they've got a lot of protein on the buffet. They got a lot of beans. So I had green beans and black-eyed peas and lima beans and baked beans. Sure, you know. And then I had mashed potatoes and gravy. And then, you know, all right. And then they have their meatballs. So I had a few meatballs. All right. Not at all. But they were meatballs in the gravy, so it wasn't like a red sauce meatball. It was more like a brown sauce meatball. Call it what you will. So, so I eat that whole plate of food, and then I'm like, you know, I haven't even touched $13 worth of food. So I'm like, all right, I gotta do better. So I go back for plate number 2. Plate number 2. I put chicken legs, ribs, and more meatballs. No potatoes. No potatoes. We're going straight meat for the second plate.
Okay, I should be able to track these machines.
Yeah, because we got to get that $13. So I figure with the ribs is where I started kicking it up. All right. So after I eat the second plate, I'm like, okay. I know that my tolerance for buffet food is almost reached its peak, so I got to go high dollar to try to justify what I've got here. Because I still don't think that I'm quite at the $13 range, even with all the intake that I've had. Oh, appreciate the revive.
Help!
I'm a coming.
Yeah. I died again. Obviously, you're not playing Lego Marvel, right?
Oh.
Guardian down.
Cool. I doubt it. Did we get that guy? Did he kill him? What? Did I see what? Yeah.
Yep.
It has to be very literal. What if the whole comic book was from Drax's point of view? It's like, yeah, I've done the meat, the all meat, nothing but meat at the buffet, and come out with the meat sweats before. So, ugh. They're gonna regret it. Because you gotta get your money out of it. Yeah.
Mm.
No, but I finished that buffet with
the coordinates lead here
because I do know the price of the cobblers because they're the same cobblers that they sell over at the Sunflower across the street. So so those cobblers are $16 a piece, and I ate about a quarter of the cobbler. So I ate about $8 worth of cobbler. So JJ, if you're listening, I ate all your cobbler. I did the cobbler. I had to get my money's worth.
It's the Vex. Better find some cover.
That's right. And a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. See, that's...
You will when you have to go do a card.
Here's the thing. The cards come out smooth. Kirk is rough and unwilling to negotiate.
That is true. He does not like negotiation.
His idea of negotiating is hitting you with a rock. This will be the most solid poo you've ever experienced. Alright. Not necessarily. Because, I mean, the whole idea, if they're watching, then potentially. Well, you know, they could be watching. Not only that.
Are there any still intact that I can analyze?
There's a couple of people, like some of the ladies at work. They're not going to pay me until next week.
Well fought.
It's kind of like, you know, you did the mathathon stuff, didn't you?
You're here.
When you were little?
We haven't got much time.
When we were in elementary school.
Why have you been
or the trichathon, or the bikeathon, or...
Why I don't have time to explain. I will. I know.
You didn't do any of that stuff?
Will what?
I wasn't talking to you, little light.
I'm a ghost.
Man, those weren't really so much like...
Many guardians fell.
The idea behind the mathathons were like, okay, I've got a book with 500 questions in it.
Yes,
you'll pay me like a penny per question that I answer.
Who's she talking to?
Understood.
And then I go find 10 people to tell me that, and then I raise $50.
Is that why you brought us here?
They brought us here.
This, I'm not asking them to pay me a certain amount per hour that I play or anything like that. I just ask them to donate.
Evil so dark it despises other evil.
And
you're not a guardian.
And that's, you know, I've raised $190.
I was not forged in light.
But
I believe where our paths cross.
I mean, I think altogether we've probably gotten like
break.
Something like $250, and then whatever I get from the ladies at work.
Have you heard of the Black Garden?
So, and I think that's
The greatest threat to us all lies there.
I don't know anything about the mini kits in those games, dude.
Machines are born.
It's like building models, ships, and stuff. I guess I've never finished an entire mini kit, so I couldn't tell you.
Can you help us find it?
My path's my own. I can't.
Have you done your thank yous for this hour?
No, I'm about to. As soon as this mission's over.
Yes. The Awoken. Out there wavering between the light and the dark. Aside
I was thinking about just putting on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in the background.
Even if it's the wrong side. Too late.
Because Michael Moyer loves it so much.
Hold position, kill the engines, and don't let them find you.
No, the new one. With Megan Fox.
So, how do we find the Awoken?
They live all the way out at the edge of the darkness. Last place the light touches. Can't we just stay here with the murderous robots?
Hey, Bebo.
Little light.
Don't do that.
Mac, you still there?
I think he might have jumped out. He jumped.
Oh, I just heard him come back.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
He was talking about how he didn't like the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and I thought you guys could commiserate.
Oh, I hate that damn movie. I hate it.
Megan Fox.
Everything.
He hates Megan Fox.
I don't hate Megan Fox. I just hate how it's like, oh, Megan, here's I'm sorry for not putting you in Transformers 3. Like, April O'Neil was not that important to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, and it's logic, and all the plot holes in it, man. I've never seen a more movie that had so many plot holes, and it was just stupid. Yeah. Or how she was at her father's office while it was on fire. Or, you know, what little girl wouldn't take Turtle home? Take care of them at home instead of throwing them down the sewer. Like that's really helping the Turtles. Then all of a sudden he finds a how to be a ninja book in the sewers. And how does he know how to read? 2, just don't make no sense. Hooked on phonics like the butt, man. I mean, that's just stupid. It just, it pisses me.
Alright, let me take a second and thank all my people.
There's a picture book.
Hey, hold on. Hey guys, I want to thank everybody who's watching the feed. We're doing this for Arkansas Children's Hospital through extralife.org. For more information, go to extralife.org and search for Lake Village Gamers, or you can go to facebook.com/Lake Village Gamers to get more information about it. Come on over there and donate. I want to thank my donors at this time. Philip Slaughter, Susan Reich, Pat Douglas, and Michael Pettit. Michael, who's actually on right now, wanted me to tell you guys about how wonderful episode 1 is over episodes 4, 5, and 6. And so now he can get the garbage that I've gotten the last 3 times that I've said that. So do you have anything to add, Michael, about how wonderful episode 1 is?
What have you,
Night Patrol? Give me your report. Any reports on the Cabal presence?
He does. Mm-hmm.
I've said it 3 times now. I told you.
Oh.
Oh.
So I was reading a game theory.